Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Belinda here from Visualized NZ. I'm recording this on Sunday, but it is Tuesday's video because it is Trish Craft Tuesday. So this is a project I've been meaning to do for quite a little while, at least all of May, but I've known about this particular item for a while and just never thought I needed one. Well, during May I found I did need one. This is my May journal, and I was ending up with lots of little humps and bumps, which if you're a journaler, you'll know that are a little bit difficult when you're writing in your journal to go over those. So I needed a writing board. Now, if you've never heard of a writing board is simply a piece of stiff something, cardboard or whatever, that you slide in between your pages to write on. So if I take, there's no humps and bumps on under this, but so for example, if there was some buttons or pockets or something there, you just slide it in and it gives you a smoother surface to write on. It does not have to be super thick or super sturdy, although you can go that way if you like. I like it to have a little bit of flex so that it just helps smooth out the bumps, not completely take them away, because you don't need to completely take them away. And if things are removable, then certainly remove those, do your writing, and then put them back in. But if you've got bits that aren't removable, I think it's in this journal, or was it in my last one? No, it must have been in last month. I had buttons that were glued onto the pages. Yeah, it was last month. And they were quite bumpy. So last month I was also using this. And this is what I've been using. It's just a bit of box from roast chicken gravy. And it's been fine. It has done the job. But one, it's not big enough. It doesn't do a whole page. So I kind of had to like shift it around as I worked my way down the page, pull it out a bit because it's also not wide enough. And also because it's got the folds of the box, there were little humps and bumps in this itself, which are not ideal because the idea is to give a smooth surface to write on. So I'm going to pop that aside because I have this wonderful piece of cardboard to work with. We were very blessed yesterday with a friend was clearing out a relative of his who passed away, which is sad, but he was clearing out the freezer and we ended up with most of the food that was salvageable from the freezer, and some of it was not salvageable. We got this pizza and we thought, oh yeah, we'll see what it's like. When I took it out of the box, the pizza was not salvageable. It's best before 2 years ago. So the pizza got sacrificially burnt on our log burner, and I was thinking about, you know, burning the box, and it was like, hang on a minute, we have a big expanse here, probably 12 by 12 actually if I were to measure it, of cardboard that's going to give us a perfectly smooth surface for our writing board. So let me start off by just cutting it down and cutting out a panel. Now I think one of these might have a stain on, so I'm going to cut it open and have a look. Oops, I am not cutting straight here. This is not straight. Oh well, it's alright because it's bigger than what we need, so I'll just trim it as we need. I just need to get it open. Okay, I thought I had seen something. So this has got a couple of little grease spots or something. So I'm going to use this other side. I mean, they would be fine, but I've got this side to work with, so let's work with the clean side. And this is a bit thicker than the soup box, but still flexible and thin enough to, you know, to be easy to work with and not add a huge amount of weight to your journal if you're carrying it around places, which is also a consideration if you're, you know, tucking it in your handbag or taking it away on holiday. You don't want it super heavy, so think about that too and what card you might choose if you want to make yourself a writing board. Okay, so what I want, this is the size of my normal page, and what I want is a piece that's maybe just a tiny bit bigger. Just, I still want it to fit within the cover of my journal, but perhaps just a little bit bigger than my pages. And that will also help me to find it when it's tucked into my journal. Oh, where did I leave that? Where is it? If it's sticking out, it's easier to find. And I know it's going to fit in between my pages, and I won't have to worry about shifting it round and juggling it as I work my way writing down the page. So I'm just making it just a tiny bit bigger, about 1/4 of an inch bigger. And I'm just gonna, I could cut it with my craft knife, but I'm just gonna cut it out with my scissors, because being super straight is not essential. It's not, you know, it's not going to make or break this game. And I just realized that my light isn't on. It looks okay in the camera. I think I'll just leave it off, and then if it's too dark, just let me know in the comments. But it actually looks quite good. Bit of shadowing maybe is the only thing. Probably would improve the shadowing situation. Do I turn the light on? I think I'll leave it. We'll test run it. Let me know what you think, whether it's too dark or whether shadowing's too bad. Let's call it an experiment in lighting. Okay, so we've got this bit of box, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to collage it up. So for our today, Trash Craft Tuesday, we've got pizza box, which I was on the brink of throwing out. Would you believe I was going to throw out a box? I know, it's criminal. And the other part of our trash is my bag of scraps. I'm just going to portion out and see what we can work with. And I'm not going to be precious about this in terms of colour or having everything matching or looking pretty. I just want to take away from the fact that it's a pizza box, and make it, you know, fun to use, fun to look at. And you don't want anything too thick that's going to create bumps, because we're trying to get away from bumps. So think about that as well. You know, you might not want to use cardstock, scrapbook card or something on it, unless you did the whole thing in scrapbook card, so that it was all one level. And then you wouldn't want to overlap it, because where you overlap it, it would create little humps and bumps. So I'm just going to get into collaging. So if you've got something on your craft desk that you want to do along with me, that would be awesome. I'm just going to randomly lay down whatever, because my scraps, I can't even see what's in my scrap bag because it's so full, and it's fat, and it gets stuck in the bin that it's in because I can't pull it out. So it just needs to be trimmed down a bit. I need to put it on a diet. And how do we diet our scraps? We diet it by using them or by giving them away. There's two options there. I mean, you could also just bin them, but like, surely there's a law against that. In the junk journaling world, there must be a law against throwing out good sized usable scraps. Don't you think so? I think so. Make it a law. Right. Just random bits. And I'm not, well, I say I'm not, but we'll see. Not going to even worry about straight versus ripped or torn edges. I'm just going to lay them down. And I think at the end of the day, it'll just be something fun. Fun to look at. And really, it's more about function for this. It's not a decorative item per se. But there's nothing wrong with it being decorative either. I'll put that up in the top corner. I've just got a little chink there that did not cut off properly. There we go. Whoops. Make sure we're working on the same side. Yes, that shadowing is reasonably bad, isn't it? But hopefully it's not too distracting for you or obscuring. Bit of envelope interior is always good. Oops. Yeah, that's got a bit of sellotape stuck to it. We don't want that. And I don't want the white edge. That's something I don't want. I think I need a new glue page actually, so let's change that over. So how is everyone today? You having a good day? Hopefully this is inspiring for you to grab out your scraps, your scrap cardboard, your scrap papers, and have a little play along with me. Perhaps make yourself a writing board if you're, you know, either you could, if you're a journaler, to use in your own journal, or to pop into a journal that you're making for sale as well. That's always a nice thing to do. It's got this happy pink here. Let's have a bit of happy pink. Let's give that a little straighten, just because it's against the edge. That's the only reason I'm giving it a straighten. So this is Sunday afternoon when I'm recording this, and hubby is home and we've had lunch, and now he's out washing the car. Our car very, very seldom gets a wash, and he's out there today washing the car because it is a stunning, stunning day outside. It's beautiful. We're in late autumn, we're almost in winter, so 1st of June for us is winter. And it's honestly, outside it would be pretty much akin to a lovely mild summer day. It's that nice out there. Blue skies, really warm, light wind, just beautiful. So I really should be out enjoying it, but I have too much to do. I've got to get this done, because you know by now, I'm sure most of you would have caught up with the news now that I'm heading into surgery on Friday, and I've only got the rest of today, rest of Sunday, Monday and Tuesday to get any videoing done that I can. So I haven't got a lot of time, and it's not all I've got to do. I've also got to do all the stuff I need to do for Patreon before I head away. I don't want more green. Yeah, like I've got computer work that I have to do as well. So here I am inside filming for you guys while it's absolutely stunning outside. Now, I don't like those two, the pinks together. That's what's bugging me. What else have we got here? I mean, we've got heaps to work with. That's a bit thicker. I don't want thicker. Oh, how about a bit of this? Bit of bee paper. Yep. Of course, I'm not barely making a dent. Oh, excuse me. That was a bit uncomfortable. I'm barely making a dent in the scraps, but every little bit helps. Okay, and what else? We want a bit of map. Let's chuck in a bit of map. Oh, No, I want to keep the eagle. I'm not gonna sacrifice him. The only reason I'm filtering through my pile of scraps is because some of it's heavier, some of it's thinner, like doily, paper doily. So I want to keep roughly the same sort of weight paper going. It's a really fun strip off a digital, but it's not wide enough. Here we go. This will do. Get a bit of this. Perfect. And you could add a decoration like a label or, you know, a focal image or something to one side, because, you know, you can use one side as the writing side and one side as a decorative. I think my plan is to have both sides that will be used for writing, so that you're not like, I need to put it this way in, just so I can, it's like just grab it and put it in and it doesn't matter which way up it is. So I wouldn't necessarily need to collage this side because it is just nice flat cardboard. In fact, do I want to collage that side? We'll just leave it like that. I think I'm going to leave it because this is, if this turns out to be a bit, you know, if I get caught up on any of the edges, then this is going to be a really nice writing surface. It's completely flat, nothing to be a pain. So I think, yes, I will leave it like that. I'm going to give it a little distress ink because, you know, that's my jam. I'm going to leave the corners square for now. As I'm using it, I may refine that. I may decide I want to round them. But for now, I'm just going to leave them square. And there we have it. A nice, quick, easy, and very practical project to make yourself a writing board for writing in your journal. So I'll grab my journal back here. And this is my spread for today. That will be, I haven't started on obviously because we're still in today. So I slip it under there and we get all good to write away. Some of these others that are very, try and find it, like this page. This was Mother's Day, so I've got this big greeting card and I've got chocolate wrapper. This one I've got some ribbon. So pages like that. Where'd I put my board? Oh, it's still, oh, silly, still tucked in to my journal. You know, so putting that under there and it goes out all sides, so it perfectly works out for that, and I'm all good for writing on a perfectly smooth surface. Awesome. I do recommend you give it a go if you've never used a writing board. As I said, it's something I knew about but didn't think I needed, and then once I started using one, I was like, that's better, that's easier. So yeah, give it a go. Start with a bit of cardboard and just test it and see whether you like it, and then if you do, then perhaps make one up for yourself. Okay guys, very short video today. I need to move on and get some stuff done, but I've finished the project, so there we have it. Have a great day everyone. Your next Trashcraft Tuesday video is going to be coming still on my channel, but will be presented by Lydia from February and June, so she will be linked in the description box. Go give her channel some love too, because she's doing me a huge favour by recording some videos for me, so that you'll have a little bit more content than what I'm able to manage before I head away. Okay guys, we'll catch you again soon. Take care. Bye.